Welcome to a new episode of the MySQL tutorial series. This is a short interjection as a response to a PM. I was asked to show how to change table properties after they were created. This is pretty easy in MySQL as well as in most of the other SQL languages as well, and we will base this on our existing DB schema. We will select this schema so it becomes the active one. In our second tutorial I showed you the command show columns from. In our case this is our table color, and this shows us all the properties of our table color. So we execute this, we see we got a field ID, we got a field color name. So both of those are columns, and we see the properties those got. First we say we want to change our field name. So for example we say the field ID is not specific enough for us, so we want to change this. We write alter table, then we use our table name, which is color, then we write change column, and now we define the current column name, which is ID, and now we write the new column. So first we write the new column name, which is ID color. So this will rename our field, but now we have to write our properties again. So we basically create a new column which will replace the old one, and so we write int 11 not null and auto increment. We don't need to say it's a primary key. If we want to say that, we would need to change the constraints of this table, but we only change our column. So I execute this. We see 0 rows affected because we only changed the table itself. We select this again, and now we see our field is ID color. For example, if you now want to change the column ID, which is now called ID color, into a shorter integer, for example 2, which can be null, we would remove this and we will execute it. Check again if it worked, and we see our int is now only 2 chars long. Our null field is still not null because this is primary key, so the primary key is always not null, but on the other column it would change to yes. So this is how you can change tables after you create them. There is one more interesting and really useful command which allows you to alter the auto increment values. So in the tutorial before we inserted some values here, and our last inserted ID was 3. So if we would now insert another one, this would be put at the 4th position. So we deleted all those entries, so it would be possible to start at 1 again. To tell MySQL to start at 1 again, we need to alter our table again. We use the color table as well, and now we write auto increment and we put this field to 1. Execute this. It was successfully executed, and now we insert into color, open up a bracket, put in color name, close the bracket, values, and we insert yellow. Execute this and check which ID was added, and you see it's the ID 1. If you don't want to alter a specific field in a table, but you want to add or drop an entire field, you can also use alter table, your table name, then you write add column, and now you just put in your new column. So we would put in test column here, and we define varchar 45, which should be not null. And now you can say where it should be inserted. So if we again show all the columns in this, we can say we want to insert this field between both of them. So we would write after ID color, and it will be inserted right between those two existing fields. I execute this, see the columns again, and it was inserted between them. If we want to drop a field, we can use alter table color, then drop column, and our column name previously inserted. We execute this, show the tables again, and it's gone. So these are the basic alter table commands. I will put all these commands into the description, and if you have any questions, write a comment. I hope I see you soon.